I used to live inside the noise of every thought that wouldn't rest. Like my own mind kept arguing with everything I never said. I carried you in every version of the places I would go. You were always in the background, like a lamp that wouldn't glow. And I wore your name like winter under skin that couldn't warm. A quiet storm beneath my ribs I mistook for being torn. But time doesn't ask permission, it just moves through what we feel. Like rain against a window pane, learning slowly not to kneel until even pain stops shouting, until the sharpness loses teeth. And the ache that once felt endless starts to soften underneath. 1,000 minds inside me, but none of them still call your name. I thought I'd fall apart without you, like a house left in the flame. But I'm not empty, I'm not forgotten, just no longer split in two. I didn't lose who I was with you. I found the parts that grew. I was a room with all the curtains drawn, sky without its dawn. But in the dark I learned my outline was never built to lean on. I stopped replaying conversations that never changed the ending line. Stopped turning every memory into something I could redesign. Your shadow still appears sometimes, but it doesn't pull me back. It only drifts across my shoulders like a cloud that can't stay black. And I realized healing isn't loud, it doesn't need a perfect start. It's just the hour the broken places stop speaking over the heart. It's the moon behind the storm line, the tide that knows its way. The first small breath in a flooded chest that chooses not to stay. 1,000 minds inside me, and finally they move as one, no longer searching for your echo. And everything I've done, I thought I'd lose myself in leaving, but I only came undone, like a knot that learned to loosen under hands of morning sun. Then became quiet, not empty, not erased, just a soul that found its own name after living in your place. I thought love would arrive like thunder, something bright enough to shake the room. But it came in smaller moments, like dust learning how to bloom. No crashing doors, no burning endings, just mornings we stopped saying true. Like every good morning between us was a candle losing glue. We didn't break, we didn't argue, we just became too careful, too still. Like two hands reaching for the same warmth and finding only winter's chill. I didn't know loving you would be quiet, like a prayer that fades before it's heard. Like a house after the last light leaves it, full of echoes, empty of words. And I keep waiting a shadow in the afternoon, close enough to make believe in sunlight, far enough to miss the moon. We move around each other softly, like glass remembers being whole, as if naming what is breaking might crack the thin edge of the soul. And I miss the way we used to fall, like rain giving itself to the ground, before we learned that silence could wear a love without a sound. I didn't know loving you would be quiet, like a sunset with no song, like a room where all the pictures stay, but the feeling's been gone too long. And I still don't know the moment our hearts began to drift apart, only that the quiet grew between us like a dark bloom in the heart. I hold on to what we were once, like embers hidden in the snow. And it hurts to love you softly when I'm learning how to let you go. Built you in my memory, like a house out of weather and light, board by board with the nails of longing, to keep you warm through the night. Not who you were, but who I needed. A moon I could call by name, a soft familiar fire in the distance that never quite burned the same. I edit conversations slowly until they almost breathe, sanding down the sharpest edges of the things you wouldn't leave, changing what you actually said into something kinder, more true, like turning black ink into starlight so we can look like you. In my head you never leave, you always turn around, like every ending in my chest refuses to hit the ground, like time is a cracked old mirror, and I keep pressing it to my face, searching for the shape of us in every broken place. I keep replaying what never happened, like a hymn I can't let go, like if I hold the echo long enough it might learn to grow. But memory is just a mirror that bends beneath my hands, it gives me back your face in fragments I can't quite understand. And I don't know if I miss you or just the version I made, but I keep returning to a love that never learned to stay. A love like a candle in a window, all signal and no shore, a light I kept mistaken for a rival when it was only wanting more. I remember you more softly than you ever really were, like pain gets wrapped in velvet when distance lets it blur, like thunder folded into paper, like a wound that learns to sing. The edges of you in my memory are gentler than the thing. Even silence in my head now sounds like something you would say, as if absence learned your language and put on your shape to stay. I catch myself correcting time, like a prayer can patch the seams, but every revision of your shadow only deepens all my dreams, and every version that I save of you becomes another thread stitched through the dark of my forgetting, where the Under each other carefully, like moonlight on a window pane, touching edges without pressure, as if names could bruise the frame. You said love doesn't need thunder to prove that it's alive, so we turned our hearts down quieter just to make it through the night. We stopped reaching too far out, afraid of what our wanting might undo, and called it being gentle when we were really being scared too. If we stay soft, maybe we don't break. Maybe love is what we learn to hold. I'm not asking you to promise forever, just be kind to the part of me that's old. And if we fade without a sound, I hope it still means we tried. Not every ending has to shatter, some just drift apart inside. I memorized your distance, the way you linger at the door, like even peace can feel temporary, and you've lost it once before. We built a quiet understanding out of glances we never named, and prayed that silence could protect us from the weight of what became. But softness isn't always safety. Sometimes it's just a slow delay, the space between two honest hearts that never learn to say. If we stay soft, maybe we don't break. Maybe that's the best we get. A love that never hits the floor, just learns how to regret. And I don't know if that's enough, or just the gentlest kind of pain. But I still carry you like weather in a body made of rain. We didn't end the way people end things. No final door, no crashing apart, just a slow dimming of the light between us, while our hands still remembered the start. You looked at me like I was already fading, like I was a photograph left in the rain, and I couldn't tell if I was walking away, or if distance was learning my name. We kept our distance politely, like a table set for two in an empty room. But courtesy can still cut like a blade when it leaves love sleeping fragments, like broken glass catching back a little light. Small pieces of conversations that still drift through the dark of night. You still exist in familiar habits, in the rooms where my shadow won't stay long, like a candle stubborn in the window, burning for a house that's already gone. And maybe we didn't break, maybe we just went cold too slow, like winter filling up a hallway, until the flowers forgot how to grow, until love became a story with the ending folded out of sight. A book we kept holding open, even as the words ran thin on the page of night. We became a memory before we left, before the goodbye could find its way in. And I still can't tell if we ended, or if survival was where we began. But something in me still remembers the version of us we used to be. Two hearts like embers in a darkened sky, still glowing through the ruins of the sea. There wasn't a moment that ended, no single word that split the air, just a soft and silent shifting, like winter moving through a stare. We stopped asking about tomorrow, as if it were a distant shore, and learned to live with empty windows where hope had once been knocking more. Even goodbye never found us, it only drifted out of view, like dusk unties the gold from daylight and leaves the sky remembering blue. We let go without saying it, like smoke that slips through trembling hands. Two people walking in the same room, but lost in different lands. And I don't know when we chose it, or if the choice was ever ours. We kept on breathing side by side beneath the silence and the stars, like ivy on a cracked old wall. We held on till the wall gave way, and love once bright as a church bell grew faint as a prayer at the end of day. You still move through familiar habits, like a song I know but cannot sing. And I still carry your reflection in the smallest ordinary things. The kettle hums, the floorboards answer, the light falls thin across your face. We share a house like shared weather. a door left open in a storm, like a name beneath a shroud. We let go without saying it, and that is what hurts most of all. Not the breaking, not the distance, but the silence in the fall. You said my name like it carried weather, like thunder folded in the lining of your chest, like it had been waiting for a season to finally rise and be confessed. I didn't know a stranger could feel so close, like a candle seen through winter glass. So softly, so without a reason, as if some buried longing had come to pass. The streetlight leaned across your shoulder, like an old witness keeping still. And all at once the night grew narrower, like a secret learning how to spill. The dark around us didn't vanish, it simply bowed and made a shape, like silence when it finds a voice and chooses tenderness over escape. We didn't crash, we didn't burn, we only drifted into view, like dawn slipping through cracked blinds, quietly doing what dawn will do, like rain that finds the thirsty ground without demanding to be named, like two lone sparks in different forests, meeting at last and staying unashamed. We met like light through a half-closed window, not fully and not fully gone, just enough to touch the edges, just enough to make the dark feel wrong. And I don't know when it started, but I started living in your tone, like a room I had never entered, yet somehow recognized as home. Your voice was a small warm architecture, built of all the things I lacked, and when you spoke, my restless pieces stopped their running and came back. You smiled like some old part of me had finally made it back to shore, like the sea had kept a promise I had not remembered before. And I swear in that small, strange second, my whole life tilted towards your door, as if every road I had ever taken had been leading there all along and more. We talked about nothing important, but it felt like the kind of thing that could rewrite a person quietly, like roots breaking open in the spring, like a slow unfurling in the dark where even wounds begin to glow, as if the heart, when truly seen, or in secrets it didn't know. I watched your hands move through the air, like they were tracing the shape of my past, as if the hurt I'd buried deep had finally found a language at last. And I didn't want to break the spell of it, I just wanted to hold it fast, like catching moonlight in my palms, knowing even moonlight doesn't last. But even light through a window knows it cannot stay forever. It only teaches the room its sweetness, then leaves a trace, a breath, a feather. Still what is lost can leave a lantern burning low inside the bones, and sometimes what can't remain with us is what helps us feel less alone. We met like light through a half-closed window, soft, unsure, but real somehow, like something the world forgot to warn us we'd still be like gold threaded through the ache, like the first calm after a storm. Front door, heart beginning not to break. And if I ever find that feeling again, I hope it still feels like you, like weather turning into mercy, like something deep and true. We keep calling it time, and like time is the only thief in the room. But nothing about us felt accidental. It was a fire learning how to lose its bloom. You still sit in your usual silence, like a house that forgot its own name. I smile like I don't notice how even shadows move between us changed. We say it's fine, just stress, just life, like a bandage could ever teach the wound to heal. But even pretending has a heartbeat now, as soft as a prayer, too real to conceal. We pretend it's just a phase, like rain can wash away the ache. But I've learned rain still leaves a trace in the soil and the bone and the shape it makes. And I don't know when pretending started sounding like the truth, but we stopped saying what we meant and called the distance something we could use, like a bridge made out of splinters, like a night we never woke up through. You still reach for me sometimes, like a hand reaching through a closing door. And your touch says what your mouth won't say, in that fragile borrowed hour before. I watch you pull yourself back gently, like the tide afraid to break the sand. And I wonder if we're both just holding the ghost of what we thought would stand. We don't argue anymore, not because we're finally okay, but because even heartbreak gets tired of begging to stay. And quiet can be its own kind of ruin when it learns to wear your face. We pretend it's just a face, like we're standing under a sign. But silence doesn't turn to healing, it just learns to pass as time. And I think we already know it, we just don't say it out loud, because naming the ending feels like letting go of the last bit of us we found. And still we keep on holding to a fading fragile light, as if saying less could save us from what we've been avoiding all this time. We sit too close to call it distance, but something in the silence moved away, like a lamp still burning in the window after the house has lost its state. You're across from me in the stillness, but your eyes won't settle on mine, like you're reading a different weather, while your body stays in time. The air between us feels heavier, not loud, just unfinished, like every unsent sentence in keeps folding itself to dust. We started missing each other in the same room, like daylight, forgetting its name. Two hearts stressed up as staying, while quietly learning the shape of change. And I can feel you even closer when you feel further than before. Like love doesn't always leave the body, it just goes mute at the door. We laugh at things we don't feel, just to keep the walls from hearing. But even laughter turns to static when it has nowhere near it. You check your phone like it holds a map, out of the moment we're inside. And I pretend I don't notice how we both let small truths slide. There's no fight we need to mention, no thunder we can name, just two people in the same quiet, not calling it the same. We started missing each other in the same room, like time forgot how to align. You're physically still beside me, but emotionally out of line. And I don't know when it shifted, or if we ever crossed the room. We didn't argue like movies, no shattered glass, no final suit, just careful words and lowered motion, like candles burning in the rain. Every sentence came back, changed shape, as if it lost the road back home. We kept translating each other and still ended up alone. You'd say something almost honest and swallow it before it landed, like truth was a match in the dark and both of us were too afraid to hold it. We talked in circles until it felt like truth, like repetition could become a prayer. But every loop we traced together only drew a deeper hurt in the air. And I can't tell where we lost it, or if we ever really knew. We just kept turning conversations into scars that sounded true. I learned your silence like weather, the pause before the storm arrived. How your eyes would drift for answers and leave the rest of you behind. We built a bridge out of almost, thread by thread, and called it strong. But even careful little kingdoms can still collapse when love feels wrong. Now every memory rewinds itself, like film caught in a worn out reel. And every time I touch it gently, it cuts me with what I can't heal. We talked in circles until it felt like truth, like if we kept on going we'd survive. But all we ever reached together just ran out of proof. I watch the screen more than I should. Like it might explain what changed in us. 3 dots bloom and vanish in the dark. Like even silence lost its trust. You used to feel immediate, like a reflex in my day. Now every message lands with weight, then slips a little farther away. I don't know when the hours turn to stone, or when our rhythms split in two, but every pause between your answers keeps sounding like a ghost of you. You answer slower than my thoughts, and my thoughts don't wait for you. They build entire conversations in the spaces you fall through, and I'm left reading between the lines of what you don't even say, trying to map your distance through a digital decay. I reread what you wrote last week, like it might hold a different light, but words don't keep their warmth for long. They cool in the air at night. I tell myself we're just busy, that can soften what I feel, but busy is a small thin door, and absence is the thing that's real. Even typing feels like standing at the edge of a weathered shore, watching a wave that never comes and asking the sea for more. I miss the version of your voice that used to reach me first. Now every little pause in you makes the quiet hit the worst. You answer slower than my thoughts, and I think that's how it ends. Not with goodbye or something broken, just fewer "how are you" son. And I don't know if I lost you, or if you slowly drifted past, like a candle in a window, fading out at last. Fading out at last. You left the room in ordinary motion, like it was just another day. But something in the air stayed listening long after you walked away. The silence didn't feel empty, it felt like it had your tongue. Like the walls were still remembering the way you made them home. I made coffee I didn't finish, just to feel the cup stay warm, as if warmth could rebuild your shadow from the smoke around the storm. Your voice stays after you leave, like rain clinging to window glass, like a candle that keeps burning after all the light has passed. I keep hearing what you didn't say in the space between each breath. And even when the room is still, it's full of you and deathless. And I don't know if I'm holding you I scroll through old conversations like a shoreline in the dark. Every message feels less like words and more like a handprint in the heart. I catch your tone in small things and how the night won't settle right. Like memory is a stubborn thread still stitched through the edge of tonight. I stand in the doorway of the past with my fingers on the frame, and the house of all we were before still answers when I call your name. And I tell myself it's fading, but fading still can bruise like winter light on cracked up glass that cuts the sky in two. Your voice stays after you leave, not loud, just impossible to ignore. Like a door that didn't close all the way and kept the wind inside the floor. Maybe I'm not missing you anymore. Maybe I'm learning how to hear the shape of someone's absence still living here. You said my name like it carried weather, like thunder folded in the lining of your chest, like it had been waiting for a season to finally rise and be confessed. I didn't know a stranger could feel so close, like a candle seen through inner glass, so softly, so without a reason, as if some buried longing had come to pass. The streetlight leaned across your shoulder, like an old witness keeping still. And all at once the night grew narrower, like a secret learning how to spill. The dark around us didn't vanish, it simply bowed and made a shape, like silence when it finds a voice and chooses tenderness over escape. We didn't crash, we didn't burn, we only drifted into view, like dawn slipping through cracked blinds, quietly doing what dawn will do, like rain that finds the thirsty ground without demanding to be named, like two lone sparks in different forests meeting at last and staying unashamed. We met like light through a half-closed window, not fully in, not fully gone, just enough to touch the edges, just enough to make the dark feel wrong. And I don't know when it started, but I started living in your tone, like a room I had never entered, yet somehow recognized as home. Your voice was a small warm architecture built of all the things I lacked, and when you spoke my restless pieces stopped their running and came back. You smiled like some old part of me had finally made it back to shore, like the sea had kept a promise I had not remembered before. And I swear in that small strange second my whole life tilted toward your door, as if every road I'd ever taken had been leading there all along and more. We talked about nothing important, but it felt like the kind of thing that could rewrite a person quietly, like roots breaking open in the spring, like a slow unfurling in the dark where even moons begin to glow, as if the heart, when truly seen, learns secrets it didn't know. I watched your hands move through the air, a trace, a breath, a feather. Still what is lost can leave a lantern burning low inside the bones. And sometimes what can't remain with us is what helps us feel less alone. We met like light through a half-closed window, soft, unsure, but real somehow. Like something the world forgot to warn us, we'd still be carrying now. Like a hymn beneath the static, like gold threaded through the ache, like the first calm after a storm front, or a heart beginning not to break. And if I ever find that feeling again, I hope it still feels like you, like weather turning into mercy, like something deep and true. You said my name like it carried weather, like it had been waiting in your chest to be let out. I didn't know a stranger could feel so close, so softly, so without doubt. The streetlight leaned across your shoulder, like it was listening to us breathe. And all at once the night grew narrower, as if it had nowhere else to be. We didn't crash, we didn't burn, we only drifted into view, like dawn slipping through cracked blinds, doing what dawn was meant to do. We met like light through a half-closed window, not fully in, not fully gone, just enough to touch the edges, just enough to make the dark feel wrong. And I don't know when it started, but I started living in your tone, like a room I had never entered yet, somehow recognized as home. You smiled like some old part of me had finally made it back to shore. And I swear in that small, strange second, my whole life tilted towards your door. We talked about nothing important, but it felt like the kind of thing that could rewrite a person quietly without ever pulling at the string. I watched your hands move through the air like they were tracing the shape of my past, and I didn't want to break the spell of it, I just wanted to hold it fast. But even light through a window knows it cannot stay forever. It only teaches the room its sweetness, then leaves a trace, a breath, a feather. We met like light through a half-closed window, soft, unsure, but real somehow, like something the world forgot to warn us, we'd still be carrying now. And if I ever find that feeling again, I hope it still feels like you. Still keep reverberating, like a house out of weather and light, board by board with the nails of longing, to keep you warm through the night. Not who you were, but who I needed. A moon I could call by name, fire in the distance. They never quite burn the same. I edit conversations slowly until they almost breathe, sanding down the sharpest edges of the things you wouldn't leave, changing what you actually said into something kinder, more true, like turning black ink into starlight so it can look like you. In my head, you never leave, you always turn around, like every ending in my chest refuses to hit the ground. Like time is a cracked old mirror and I keep pressing it to my face, searching for the shape of us in every broken place. I keep replaying what never happened, like a hymn I can't let go. Like if I hold the echo long enough, it might learn to grow. But memory's just a mirror that bends beneath my hands. It gives me back your face in fragments I can't quite understand. And I don't know if I miss you or just the version I made, but I keep returning to a love that never learned to stay. A love like a candle in a window, all signal and no shore. A light I kept mistaken for arrival when it was only wanting more. I remember you more softly than you ever really were, like pain gets wrapped in velvet when distance lets it blur, like thunder folded into paper, like a wound that learns to sing. The edges of you in my memory are gentler than the thing. Even silence in my head now sounds like something you would say, as if absence learned your language and put on your shape to stay. I catch myself correcting time like a prayer can patch the seams, but every revision of your shadow only deepens all my dreams. And every version that I save of you becomes another thread stitched through the dark of my forgetting, where the living words of blood. I keep replaying what never happened until it feels like something we live. Like I could feed a ghost my heartbeat and call it love if I gave. But the truth keeps slipping through me like rain through an open palm. And no matter how I hold the memory, it leaves me with no calm. And maybe I never lost you. Maybe I only lost what I built. A cathedral made of tenderness and guilt. Still, I keep returning to the ruins, to the echo, to the ache, because even false love leaves a fire that the heart can't help but take. I keep replaying what never happened, like a door I still can't close. And I don't know if it's you I'm missing, or the version my longing chose. They each other carefully, like memory on up here. Touching edges without pressure, as if names could bruise the frame. You said love doesn't need thunder to prove that it's alive. So we turned our hearts down quieter just to make it through the night. We stopped reaching too far out, afraid of what our wanting might undo, and called it being gentle when we were really being scared too. If we stay soft, maybe we don't break. Maybe love is what we learn to hold. I'm not asking you to promise forever. Just be kind to the part of me that's old. And if we fade without a sound, I hope it still means we tried. Not every ending has to shatter. Some just drift apart inside. I memorized your distance, the way you linger at the door, like even peace can feel temporary when you've lost it once before. We built a quiet understanding out of glances we never named, and prayed that silence could protect us from the weight of what became. But softness isn't always safety. Sometimes it's just a slow delay. The space between two honest hearts that never learned to say. If we stay soft, maybe we don't break. Maybe that's the best we get. A love that never hits the floor, just learns how to regret. And I don't know if that's enough, or just the gentlest kind of pain. But I still carry you like weather in a body made of rain. We didn't end the way people end things. No final door, no crashing apart. Just a slow dimming of the light between us, while our hands still remembered the start. You looked at me like I was already fading, like I was a photograph left in the rain. And I couldn't tell if I was walking away, or if distance was learning my name. We kept our distance politely, like a table set for two in an empty room. But courtesy can still cut like a blade when it leaves love sleeping in the fumes. We became a memory before we left, like stars that burn out long before dawn. Two people trying to hold a shoreline, while the tide kept proving us wrong. And I don't know when we back a little light. Small pieces of conversations that still drift through the dark of night. You still exist in familiar habits, in the rooms where my shadow won't stay long. Like a candle stubborn in the window, burning for a house that's already gone. And maybe we didn't break, maybe we just went cold too slow. Like winter filling up a hallway, until the flowers forgot how to grow. Until love became a story with the ending folded out of sight. A book we kept holding open, even as the words ran thin on the page of night. We became a memory before we left, before the goodbye could find its way in. And I still can't tell if we ended, or if survival was where we began. But something in me still remembers the version of us we used to be. Two hearts like embers in a darkened sky, still glowing through the ruins of the sea. We sit too close to call it distance, but something in the silence moved away, like a lamp still burning in the window, after the house has lost its day. You're across from me in stillness, but your eyes won't settle on mine, like you're reading a different weather, while your body stays in time. The air between us feels heavier, not loud, just unfinished, like every unsent sentence in the room keeps folding itself to dust. We start and listen each other in the same room, like daylight forgetting its name. Two hearts dressed up as staying, while quietly learning the shape of change. And I can feel you even closer, when you feel further than before. Like love doesn't always leave the body, it just goes mute at the door. We laugh at things we don't feel, just to keep the walls from hearing. But even laughter turns to static when it has nowhere near it. You check your phone like it holds a map out of the moment we're inside, and I pretend I don't notice how we both let small truths slide. There's no fight we need to mention, no thunder we can name, just two people in the same quiet, not calling it the same name. We start and listen each other in the same room, like time forgot how to align. You're physically still beside me, but emotionally out of line. And I don't know when it shifted or or if we ever crossed the room. Do you think we didn't argue like movies? No shattered glass, no final scene. Just careful words and lowered motion, like candles burning in the rain. Every sentence came back, changed shape, as if it lost the road back home. We kept translating each other and still ended up alone. You'd say something almost honest and swallow it before it landed, like truth was a match in the dark, and both of us were too afraid to hold it. We talked in circles until it felt like truth, like repetition could become a prayer, but every loop we traced together only drew a deeper hurt in the air. And I can't tell where we lost it, or if we ever really knew. We just kept turning conversations into scars that sounded true. I learned your silence like weather, the pause before the storm arrived, how your eyes would drift for answers and leave the rest of you behind. We built a bridge out of almost, thread by thread, and called it strong. But even careful little kingdoms can still collapse when love feels wrong. Now every memory rewinds itself, like film caught in a worn out reel. And every time I touch it gently, it cuts me with what I can't heal. We talked in circles until it felt like truth, like if we kept on going, we'd survive. But all we ever reached together was the thin, small flame of being alive. And maybe love wasn't failing us. Maybe we just ran out of proof. I watched this screen more than it should, like it might explain what changed in us. Three dots blend and vanish in the dark, like even silence lost its trust. You used to feel immediate, like a reflex in my day. Now every message lands with weight, then slips a little farther away. I don't know when the hours turn to stone or when a rhythm split in two, but every pause between your answers keeps sounding like a ghost of you. You answer slower than my thoughts, and my thoughts don't wait for you. They build entire conversations in the spaces you fall through, and I'm left reading between the lines of what you don't even say, trying to map your distance through a digital decay. I doors don't keep their word for long. They cool in the air at night. I tell myself you're just busy, like that can soften what I feel. But busy is a small thin door, and absence is the thing that's real. Even typing feels like standing at the edge of a weathered shore, watching a wave that never comes and asking the sea for more. I miss the version of your voice that used to reach me first. Now every little pause in you makes the quiet hit the worst. You answer slower than my thoughts, and I think that's how it ends. Not with goodbye or something broken, just fewer how are you sent. And I don't know if I lost you or if you slowly drifted past, like a candle in the window, fading out at last. You left an ordinary motion, like it was just another day. But something in the air stayed listening long after you walked away. The silence didn't feel empty, it felt like it had your tone, like the walls were still remembering the way you made them home. I made coffee I didn't finish, just to feel the cup stay warm, as if warmth could rebuild your shadow from the smoke around the storm. Your voice stays after you leave, like rain clinging to window glass, like a candle that keeps burning after all the light has passed. I keep hearing what you didn't say in the space between each breath. And even when the room is still, it's full of you and deathless. And I don't know if I'm holding you or just the echo you became. But even absence feels like language still speaking your name. I scroll through old conversations like a shoreline in the dark. Every message feels less like words and more like a handprint in the heart. I catch your tone in small things, and how the night won't settle right, like memory is a stubborn thread still stitched through the edge of tonight. I stand in the doorway of the past with my fingers on the frame, and the house of all we were before still answers when I call your name. And I tell myself it's fading, but fading still can bruise, like winter light on cracked up glass that cuts the sky in two. Your voice stays after you leave, not loud, just impossible to ignore, like a door that didn't close all the way and kept the wind inside the floor. Maybe I'm not meant wasn't the moment it ended. No single word that split the air, just a soft and silent shifting, like winter moving through a stair. We stopped asking about tomorrow, as if it were a distant shore, and learned to live with empty windows where hope had once been knocking more. Even goodbye never found us, it only drifted out of view, like dusk unties the gold from daylight and leaves the sky remembering blue. We let go without saying it, like smoke that slips through trembling hands. Two people walking in the same room, but lost in different lands. And I don't know when we chose it, or if the choice was ever ours. We kept on breathing side by side, beneath the silence and the stars, like ivy on a cracked old wall. We held on till the wall gave way, and love, once bright as a church bell, grew faint as a prayer at the end of day. You still move through familiar habits, like a song I know but cannot sing. And I still carry your reflection in the smallest ordinary things. The kettle hums, the floorboards answer, the light falls thin across your face. We share a house like shared weather, but not the same heart, not the same place. We don't fight, we don't repair it, we don't even reach for what went wrong. We live inside the shape of leaving, pretending we are still strong. And maybe love didn't shatter, maybe it just wore itself down, like rain that keeps on touching stone, until the stone forgets the sound, until it became a dimmer lantern, still burning but too weak to lead, still warm enough to haunt the coldness, still too alive to fully bleed. We let go without saying it, no ending we could hold or defend, just two people slowly turning into a room where echoes bend. And I still feel the absence of what we never said out loud, like a door left open in a storm, like a name beneath the shroud. We let go without saying it, and that is what hurts most of all. Not the breaking, not the distance, but the silence and the fall. felt accidental. It was a fire learning how to lose its bloom. You still sit in your usual silence, like a house that forgot its own name. And I smile like I don't notice how even shadows move between us changed. We say it's fun, just stress, just life, like a bandage could ever teach the wound to heal. But even pretending has a heartbeat now, soft as a prayer, too real to conceal. We pretend it's just a phase, like rain can wash away the ache. But I've learned rain still leaves a trace in the soil, in the bone, in the shape it makes. And I don't know, I'm pretending. Started sounding like the truth, but we stopped saying what we meant and called the distance something we could use. Like a bridge made out of splinters, like a night we never woke up through. You still reach for me sometimes, like a hand reaching through a closing door. And your touch says what your mouth won't say in the fragile borrowed hour before. I watch you pull yourself back gently, like the tide afraid to break the sand. And I wonder if we're both just holding the ghost of what we thought would stand. We don't argue anymore, not because we're finally okay, but because even heartbreak gets tired of begging to stay. And quiet can be its own kind of ruin when it learns to wear your face. We pretend it's just a phase, like we're standing under a sign. But silence doesn't turn to healing, it just learns to pass as time. And I think we already know it, we just don't say it out loud. Because naming the ending feels like letting go of the last bit of us we found. And still we keep on holding to a fading fragile light, as if saying less could say